Hello fellow survivors, builders, and explorers. This is Sypha, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Unhinged. I got a bit of work done. Check it out. I made another building over here. I think I'm going to use this as sort of a power plant. Now, I have everything I need for the blast furnace and the coke oven. Now we're going to need coal coke for the blast furnace, so let's get it constructed first. And boom. So we'll stick some, there we go. Now this cooks up real slow like, but that's okay. We can get this guy built. And this guy takes up a lot of room, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to have it in my power generating building, if that's what I use this for. It makes more sense to have it over here. So I think I'm going to stick it right back here. Let's see here. I'm going to have to... That's okay. Now this guy is 1, 2, 3, 4 tall. So it's a 3 by 3 by 4 structure. So we just knock these out. Okay. Let's lay this guy down. Lay the base out. Whoops. It'd be kind of hard to do the top last because it'll all be enclosed in there. And blast furnace. Let's patch this up. That's fine. I kind of like that, just kind of peeking around the corner. Yeah, we can leave that that open. I'm not huge on aesthetics, to be honest with you. Although that's going to irritate me, so I'll have to grab another piece of dolomite. The floor in here looks like snow, but it's not. It's actually marble. Found some marble, got some marble cobblestone, and cooked it up. Let's make the smooth stone, and man, it's bright, isn't it? Well, that's okay. I kind of like it. Coal coke. We throw the coal coke in here. Grab some iron. I think it's probably only enough to do 1 or 2 ingots, because this guy also takes a long time to operate. But the coal coke does burn a long time. You can also use charcoal in here. You can't just use regular coal, I don't think. It has to either be charcoal or coal coke. And it's definitely better to use coal coke because your conversion from coal to coal coke is absolutely free. Plus, you get creosote oil, which is needed for railcraft, but you can also convert creosote oil into energy. And yep, 1 coal coke equals 1 steel ingot. But I still have some steel left over from when I found it in that chest originally. So I got 6 steel ingots. I would like to go ahead and get a rolling machine made if I can. No, not rolling machine. Pulverizer. I already have a rolling machine. Okay, let's see here. Copper gears, no biggie. Gold ingot. And 2 redstone. Let's see if I have everything I need. Okay, I had to go do some mining to get some more redstone. And my chests have never been this cluttered before. I gotta work out figure out what I'm gonna do for storage in this thing, this mod pack. Okay, so I need a piston. That's easy enough. Gonna need some iron, and I need my steel. Okay, piston. Piston. Machine frame, gold, steel, and glass. And I'm going to have to smelt up gold. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. One thing I can say to anybody playing a mod pack that has Railcraft installed on it is get yourself a coke oven early and always keep it doing its thing, because it doesn't cost you anything to turn your coal into coal coke, and furnaces will take coal coke, generators will take coal coke, your Stirling engines will, and plus the creosote oil. It isn't great, but it's a completely free byproduct of doing it, so there's no reason not to do it. Alright. Gold there, iron there. No, I had that mixed up, didn't I? Oh, steel. That's right. Oh. Machine frame. Oh, okay. Iron and copper. Copper. Those are bricks. Copper. That is definitely not the recipe it used to be, is it? Flint and diamond. Found a couple more diamonds when I was down there too. So that's always a good deal. I think you went there. You went there. You went there, and there, and there. Yes, pulverizer. Sweet. Alright. Let's... You know what, I'm going to go ahead and make up a powered furnace as well, I think. Okay. Not too shabby. I just gotta do some prep work. Okay, let me make that, and I need to make 2 more of these little engines, and I will be right back. Okay, I think I have everything I need to make this now. You go there. Powered furnace. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I need to make a wrench. I think that's the one that I need. Oh, refined iron, huh? There we go. Aha! Ooh, I didn't mean to leave that running. No. Oh. This guy should have a charge built up. Now I'm going to take my copper, and if I can configure this properly, output red to the right. Okay, that's properly, and then... Okay. So, as soon as things are done being pulverized, they should zip right over into the furnace like so. Awesome. Now, the next thing I want to do real quick is start storing this some of this creosote oil. And as a temporary means, we can just use glass to make a tank. And you can stack these too. Okay, I'm going to need a couple other things. I'll be right back. Okay, here's how I do it anyway. I like to dig 2 down, stick a redstone torch there, redstone engine on top of it, then take our waterproof pipe. That should, yep, there we go, there goes the creosote oil. And stick our storage tank right there. And then we can stack this up, and eventually I will find a better way to store that. But this will work for now. And I don't like how I have this, so I think I'm going to... I haven't really played around with the conductive pipes in the past. I've always used the energy conduit, but I don't have the infrastructure to build that yet, so I think I'm going to make some conductive pipes. I like this a lot better. And I was reading on the wiki, the only reason I never used these before, why I favored the redstone energy conduits, was because these things would explode if they had too much power. And apparently they don't do that anymore, and there's no power loss. So that's very nice. I am cooking up some glass here because just in this short amount of time, this external tank is filled up already. So I'll make a few more, or a couple more of these. The problem with the coke oven is if it doesn't have anywhere to put the creosote oil, or if it's full on creosote oil, internally, then it will stop producing coal coke. At least it used to. I'm assuming it's still like that. And you can just void pipe it out, or you can bucket, take buckets and get rid of it that way. But I really hate to waste that stuff because it's free energy. This is not going to be a permanent thing. Eventually, I'm going to have all my power production back here in this room. And I think I'd like to handle it with a liquid-fueled firebox and a steam boiler. But that's going to be down the road a little ways. Alright, I changed around my chest a little bit because it was getting a little crowded, and it still is, but I'm still not certain what I'm going to do for long-term storage. So I split everything up. I put tools, things like that related in here next to the door. I got my ore and other things that I've mined up in this chest. This is sort of mob drops and building material. Yeah, I guess you belong in there, don't you? And this is just sort of a junk chest. Everything, anything and everything goes in there. What I would like to do now is start working on industrial craft. And for that, I'm going to need a generator, a bat box, and a bunch of wire. And I think, let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to generate it in here and run wire over here. I know copper cable has a loss, but if I counted it up right, we're only going to be going 13 or 14 blocks, and I will eventually upgrade it all to the fiber cable, which has an extremely low loss, but I need my diamonds for other things right now. Now, what do I need for a generator? Okay, same as before, basically. Machine block, RE bat. Okay, that's 10 plates now. That's not that big of a deal. Oh, okay, I don't have any way to get in that. Battery alloy plate. I'm not going to work with that. Worry about that right now. Alright, let me start getting this stuff gathered up, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Iron furnace, refined iron, RE battery, generator. And the bat box was like that? Yes. Okay. How do I want to do this? I think I'll stick the... Well... See, I'm a little antsy about doing that because you always have a chance that if you break this, even with a wrench, you might not get back your item. Alright, and I want to run the bat box over here. So that's 531 I need to go to. Yeah, I think I've got plenty of wire. You know what? I think I'll put the bat box here. But I think I'll go ahead and run my wire now. Of course, I don't have a shovel. I usually like to hide my wires whenever I can. Oh no! Oh, I thought that was a block in my hand. Crap. I don't know if the bat box will break if I pick it up or not, but let me grab a wrench and try to do it that way. Does it matter? Well, I'll grab both of these. Oh boy, that was stupid. Aha! Okay. Whew! Wouldn't be that big of a deal, but that was a lot of tin to make that. That was well, let me see here. I used a total of half a stack of tin to make the generator and the bat box. Because you can't make tin plates in a rolling machine, which is just really freaking lame. Okay. I just wasted one. Need to stick it there. Nope, just right here. Boom, boom. And I think I'll put the bat box facing down right along here to hide that hole. And I need to rotate it. This wrench? There we go. Oh. Ah, crap. Only going to be one way I can know for sure. Oh, come on, give me a break. Okay, it's not that way, it's not that way, it's not that way. Aha! What? Did I get it? Okay, I think it's down now. Patch up these lovely holes that I made. And I'm going to need some more wiring. And if I put my machines just down right here, that wire should connect to them, no problem. Alright, let's get this bat box charging. Oh, look at that, it makes sound. It didn't used to do that. Alright. I ended up disconnecting my rolling machine and just stuck this here where I could grab it real quick because it looks like it always uses power regardless of whether or not you have a recipe in there. So that's just kind of a quick fix that I can easily pop that on there if I want to use it. Break it, stick it up there. I'm not really sure if there's a type of pipe I can use that I could just kill power to it with a switch or something. That'd be kind of nice, but that works for now. These guys are working out wonderfully. Yeah, I think I ran out of fuel. That's no biggie. One more thing that I want to do this episode is make a sawmill. Now, let's see. I need 2 planks, iron axe, another one of those guys. Okay, I think I have everything I need for this. Alright, here we go. You go there. You go right there. And sawmill. Sweet. Okay, energy going in. Now let's test this out. Stick a willow log in there, and it's sawing it up, and we should get 4 planks out of this. Should. What? What just happened? Why did it spit them out? Hang on, let me... I think I tried to kick it into that machine. Okay, let's try it again. I wasn't really paying attention. There we go. 4 and sawdust. And I think, if I remember right, we can either burn that, or if we get enough of that, we could turn that into coal. A wood plate and a compressor. Okay, maybe it's this stuff. You can turn into charcoal. Coal or charcoal. Yeah. So it's a nice little byproduct of that. Excellent. So any of the wood that we get from now on, we can run it through the sawmill and get a lot more bang for our buck. Very cool. Okay, well, what I need to do now is go and grab some more resources. I need more coal to turn into coal coke, and I just need a little bit of everything. What I am doing is sort of building myself towards getting a quarry up and running, but it's a long road before I do that. So we got quite a bit done in this episode in a fairly short amount of time. Got some new machines up and running. We have our industrial craft power up and running. Don't have any machines, but we will get to that point very soon. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time.